Hello, everybody. It's a Friday. Oh, is it a Friday? It's been a little bit of a week, but I am happy to say I'm glad for a weekend. Be fun. I hope everyone's doing well. Welcome, Lancers. We're back in For Honor today, and we're hoping to make some good progress. So, I don't know how much farther we need to go into the campaign to switch to the next chapter, but we're still in the first chapter, playing for the Iron Legion. So, when we last were in this game, last week, we first started out, we started playing as the Nameless Warden, and we went through a couple missions with that, being recruited by the Iron Legion, finding out we have a war leader called Apollyon, which I believe has Greek origins. I don't remember those origins, though. Was Apollyon a Titan? I think it might have been a Titan. Ah, Drake's here! Hey, hey! Welcome on in, Drake. Always appreciated to see you, my man. Anyway, so we've been hauling out to kind of take over certain regions, it seems, and all the most clever and aggressive and battle-hardened characters are being recruited, more or less. I don't know. We'll see how this keeps going, but I have not touched this since last week, so I'm probably going to lose a lot of fights. So anybody who's a veteran of the game is watching, please pardon the very basic fight stuff that I have. So,
Valkenheim. We needed to reach the fortress at Sverngard before the Vikings had a chance to respond. But at the great cliff that splits the valley in half, we found our way forward blocked. Fortunately, we had a peacekeeper, Mercy, among our ranks.
So,
when wars end, it is the silent blade that keeps the peace. But when wars rage, a peacekeeper's work is never done. Quick, simple. They can win a fight before their enemy even knows they are there.
so a dual-handed kind of rogue character by the look of it.
Dual blades for dancing partners. What they know can destroy legends.
Okay, so
Create them.
am I playing as Mercy then? So I was playing as the Warden, then I played as his superior. I don't even remember his name. But yeah, it looks like we're playing as Mercy. Interesting. Reducing damage, recovering health. Yeah, I think we're gonna keep these as is. So yeah, I have no idea how Mercy plays. We're just gonna have to see. So we're giving a new character on a game I don't know a whole lot about, with a control scheme that's utterly unique to me. So we'll see how this goes. It's probably gonna go horribly. After stream today, I'm probably gonna do something a gamer never does. Goes and touches grass. Yeah, I know. I will probably go out on a walk later today because it is awfully nice outside. We had the rains from last week.
Our army needed passage.
And I think it'll be time to actually go out this evening and actually take a walk.
Creative.
I think it'll do me some good.
When they want to be.
Okay. So right bumper, and trigger, kind of our combo. Don't have a default stance. Okay. Oh, so it's very much a reactive. Okay, so I can't just hold the guard there. In neutral stance, time your blocked inputs with. Okay. Okay. Interesting. very much I have to be far more reactionary rather than Interesting.
The Viking tribes all have different customs. These look to be warborn offerings, probably for strength in war.
Now, because of what I've said in the past, I am passively interested in any kind of, like, funerals or customs and stuff like that, and I know a little bit about Viking stuff. Not nearly enough, though. But I will play other games that are Viking-related, so I will probably learn more.
Holden should never have sent those scouts ahead.
Holden, that's the other guy.
He should have sent me first. Why didn't I say anything?
Holden was the previous guy, and he was using a pole axe, which was
Asked
interesting.
me to clear the way, so of course I obeyed.
Ah. I keep remembering when I'm juggling multiples, I can jug multiples. Ah. It's gonna gang up on me like a bunch of rubes. Okay. Hang on a second. You're in front. You're gonna feel my blades first. Ah! Ah! Hello, Alpha Sprat. Thank you. Always glad to have you here. You know that. I hate going against more than one opponent at a time. It always makes it harder. At least I picked a perk that'll be a little easier to work with. And stab. There we go. Ouch! Okay, so 3 against 1, and I ended up surviving. Barely. Okay, I'm gonna be on the lookout for the observables and the breakables, because I do have to get those. So I'm gonna try my best to keep an eye out for them. If I miss them, oh well. Ah, we do have a catapult. Of the Fiat Lux. Throws a flash grenade. I didn't see the rest of that. Ah, now we're dealing with enemies that have... if I have to parry. Let's see what the other one is. Takes the head off. Okay, so I'm not going to be using Y. X is a little bit better. Now, there is a path down there. What is that? To a door.
These Vikings should be more vigilant.
Ouch! I'm trying to just just move the stick, but it's doing a click in. Unfortunately, I don't have one of those controllers where I can control the sensitivity of that. Super fancy controllers where you're able to change the sensitivity of how you click in and stuff like that. Nice. Ah. Ah. I'm doing well. and I'm grateful for you being here, even though Sephra is also streaming at the same time you're being the only mod. That takes some skill. I appreciate that. Now, the fact that you were here always cheers me up, Drake. Believe me. Now, curious. Have this door over here. Anything to do with this door? Doubt it. Looks like that might be the way it goes. Well, I'm glad that you enjoy my streams. I really do appreciate it. When we get into some new games, you'll see just how frantic and fanatic I can get, I'm sure. We'll have to see how that goes.
They docked their boats there, so there was a path to the top. I was sure of it. The volcano's cloud has withered this place.
Hef ég sagt þér brandarinn um fiskinn og bogaskipuna? Já. Má ég segja hana?
Okay, so we have the question of... Oh, another one. Okay.
Soldiers cry and cringe and rage when they see their friends hanged. Sometimes I pretend to share in their grief. Other times, I just wish that I did.
Varbons ná lengra en ykkar krás. Þannig það. Þið eru hvolpar. Við gætum sameinað ættbálka ef við vildum það.
I'm curious the languages that they're using. Now, it did have something show up, and I don't know what it showed me. Was it, when I went down that way, it showed what looked like another combo? I'm not positive. Remember the parry, though. I'm glad I remembered the parry. Health back. All right. Oh, can I jump down on this guy and surprise him? Yeah, and I don't remember what the moves were. Ah, there we go. I think it said sword dance or butterfly or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember what the controls were. I kind of wish I did because that clearly would have been something important. Ah! Kirk, how dare you stab a lady? There we go. That's done. Got some breakables here. I knew if I looked, I'd find them. I kind of wish that there was a way to show... Okay, so that blinds enemies for a few seconds. Okay, that's good. Maybe it was just the triggers? I don't know. The triggers, yeah. I can believe it being just the triggers, because I think it looked like it was 2 buttons, and it wasn't, yeah. Either way. Maybe I'll show it again, maybe I can see it later, I don't know. Ouch. Okay, and I think that's going up, so we're going to stay down here for a second. That does look like that continues on, though. Let's go ahead and run further back here. Oh, I do have to look at the mini-map. There was something... What was that? It's orange. It looks like it's up top here, so it's probably... Oh, it's enemies. Okay. That's different. Ouch. Yeah, I always try and change my stance to be something else that they won't be coming at me with. That doesn't always work out, though. Looks like there's a few different directions I can go. This way, and I get up onto a higher plane. Still. Is there anything up here? This is what I hate, games that split off in different paths and they all kind of lead to the same place. It's like, I can't explore. Ah, there it is. Sword dance. Yep, there we go. There we go. Okay, and that's still down there. Geez, how many pathways do I have to go?
Like us, most of the Vikings don't even know their own history. These are their ancestral lands, lost a millennium ago. They returned from across the sea and reclaimed them.
Ragnar. Now, if I remember correctly, Ragnar, I don't remember if it was a common enough name or it was a very specific name, because there are some fairly important Ragnars in history. I believe one of them was potentially one of the kings in kind of the older... Oh! You, my good sir, are nasty with your axe. Because there was a Ragnar that was a Norse king who was potentially going to claim, what was it? It was, because during the succession of, if you've ever heard of William the Conqueror, William Conqueror and one other guy, they had it was basically a three-way tie for the English crown, I think? I think that goes more into Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I'm pretty sure that you go deeper into it from there. Which we will eventually play. I'm going to be playing the Assassin's Creed games in order, though. So, a little bit different for me. And this is the... I don't know. Ah, I get to do this, though. I think I have to just do an attack over the edge. How do I do it? I've done it a couple times and I can't remember what it was. Anyway, maybe I'll just run down there instead of trying to jump off, because I can't remember what I did. Can't remember how I'm supposed to do that, so. Besides, we can get one of these guys off on his lonesome so I don't have to fight 3 again. Okay, so these all looped around to
Gömlu samkomunum. Við fernistyttuna.
catch you a Fenrir.
Það var merking í þeim vinur minn. Ekki eins og núna.
Need a little health. Thank you. Great. Knock you into the other guy. I was hoping he was to fall off, but nope. Not how that works. Okay, that went a little better. Up, and I'm glad I did that. There's more breakables here. Okay. Throw enemies, makes enemies fall to the ground. All right. A little bit more of a stun. We're not gonna worry about that. Was there anything here? No. Okay. So it's time to run back up to where we were. I believe I can follow the ladders. They'll take me right back up to where I need to. Thankfully, I can just kind of run for days. Seems like. Okay, so ladder here. Go up this way. Go across here. Ladder was to the right. Yeah, here we go. So for the time being, I believe my plan for this game was to play through the campaign and call it good for streaming, at least. If I really get into the game, which I really haven't yet, if I get really interested in it, I might come back to it for multiplayer, but as far as I know, I'm going to suck at that. And I'm just going to get frustrated and be really annoyed at it. So I probably will not keep streaming it. Okay, and then this is a catapult hit, I think. Oh no, it's just more flux stuff. Okay.
There had to be a better way inside than the front door. I had my pride to consider.
Don't say. Oh, and then there's some observable up there.
Ímyndaðu þetta. Allt líklegast grafið undir snjónum.
Oh, there's a patrol of 5? Ah! It's gonna be lousy. I want to stick with this guy first. Ah! Ow! Oh yeah, that's gonna go badly. Gotcha. It's off. That was lousy. So, also, for people who are watching, I've also started up a list of things I would like to add to my streams when I eventually get into affiliate, and doing sound effects and things that'll pop up for word commands and stuff like that. If you can think of something that you think matches my personality or stuff that I say during games and stuff like that, please let me know. I'd like to look into it myself, just as ideas as well as suggestions of things I can add. Ouch. If you notice that I say certain things, just common phrases I say, things that I like to reference, things like that, please let me know, because I don't always notice that I'm doing it necessarily. I found some steel apparently, and I would like to have it made known to me how obvious it happens, so then I can go like, oh, I could add something like that, because that will kind of help the branding of the game in one way or another. On the game, of the stream itself. Let's see, there was a oh, is it just pointing out the item, not a lookout thing? Okay. That's. Then we wanted to go. Oh, what's that? Hang on. I don't think I've seen this one before. What's this? Attacks fill the revenge meter, so revenge attacks. Let's not worry about that for now. Except, yeah, because I have my passive currently, which isn't activated at any point. We have that power up, and then we had something over here. Is it an observable? Oh, it's the one I found. It's the one down there. Okay. Interesting. I thought they were pointing out observables. Doesn't seem like it always does. Okay, so it probably would have made more sense to come this way, catch the 2 guys on patrol, and then run into the group with the 5. The group of 3. Probably would have made it a little easier.
Góður maður, einn af þeim bestu, hefur aldrei hitt hann. Hann ríkir yfir dalnum í austri. Hann hefur gleymt meiru bardaga með sverð og skildi, en þú munt nokkru sinni vita.
Oh, catch this guy, definitely. Ow! Ah! He's gonna kill me. I do like that it's zoomed out just a little bit to give me a little bit more of a... Ah, good. There we go. Got him. That was a little close. And there's more of our breakables. Now there's something there. Up high? Is it on the other side of the... Yep, there it is. It's the revenge buff again, I think.
I had an idea. Getting inside was easier than I expected.
Oh! Oh, gosh! Ouch! There we go. Gotcha. Now, a charger up there. Anything else around? Probably not. I think there's one thing I will say about Ubisoft. Their animations usually are really good in terms of like moving. It's in the case of movement and stuff like that. So I do this. I'll turn around and move that way. But I also can, so my character will pivot on their feet rather than trying to turn the character around or. There we go. Hear that. So I've got in. And that's going to be... Whoop! Hi! Okay. Ah, and then if I do a clearing swipe, it uses a thing. All right. Hi. You're actually less of a risk than the guy behind you. Piss off. You fight this. I'm sure at some point I'm going to be fighting characters that have like combos and things like. I mean, one of the previous missions before I met Apollyon, the boss there, he actually had some things like he had some grabs and things like that he did. He has some combos, and I actually had to be careful of those. So I have to sabotage these counterweights. This is a bad place to be fighting. No, not in a big open. Ouch. Weapon interference. I am, of course, talking about the wall. I kept hitting the wall. Come here, you stinker. You don't get to hide out in the threshold. Come on. There we go.
I should pull that one, I think. Their machinery was far beyond what I had expected to find. Since the last time I'd been through, they had uncovered a new source of lore. Or perhaps just a very clever engineer.
Now, what does it mean by lore? Lore as in knowledge, maybe? I don't know. It doesn't say. One way or another. Sabotage that. So unloosed it from the grab, stuck the shaft in it so it can't be pulled. Interesting.
What would happen if I pulled that lever?
Now, I've already been in this one, right? Yeah, the guy walked out and he was there. Whoop! Hang on.
Now where is the central mechanism?
It's up top. Up here by the look of it.
If I understood this contraption, raising the elevator now should prove exciting.
Now this guy, bigger bulk here, out. Oh gosh! Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna underestimate this guy. Oh, he's fast! Yeah, he's gonna kill me if I'm not careful. Oh, I gotta dodge that one. Here, let's even up the odds a little bit.
Just needed one more push.
Jerk? Jeez. Bye-bye. Oh, gosh. Yep. Elevator comes down, but it's heavy enough it's gonna just yank the whole thing. Holy cow! Yikes.
Path's clear.
Impressive. Don't encourage her.
So we now have 4 characters that we basically play with. Looks like we have Warden, we have Holden, we have Stone, and we have Mercy. Shield feat up, and got a tough as nails feat. All right. So what does this do? Reduces damage you take by 30% for 30 seconds. And then this one raises max health by 25%. This one actually seems more viable to me because the one I'm doing now is passive 15 whenever. But this, well, I also don't know what the cooldown is. So it could be 30% for 30 seconds, but it could be for 2 minutes or something like that. Either way. Wolves among sheep. Okay.
The fortress of Sverngard. My goal. For too long, the true warriors among the Vikings had been held back by the chains of social bonds, of kin, of law. Now we would knock down their gate and return their world to its rightful order.
It looks like I'm playing as the Warden. Okay. Back to Warden. Yeah, the clearing attack, the zone attack, is using both the bumper and the trigger, which is the weirdest thing I've ever had to do control-wise, because either you hook your finger over the guard to push in both buttons, or you use 2 fingers and you use it for bumper and trigger. Siege weapons, yeah.
I had questions. Master, why this fortress? It looks like it's just a storehouse.
It is. And that's why we're here. These barbarians. They seem like they're good people. They embrace each other like they were all kin. But that is all a lie. When night falls, they stab each other with their knives. If there are wolves among them, should we not set them free?
Translation.
Now I had
It's-
new questions. Ones that were much harder to answer.
Yeah, so translation, they're now political fighters rather than the barbarians as she makes them sound.
Catapults! Keep the ram moving! Being a skeptic was a death sentence. But doubt is a part of integrity.
They'll have a harder time hitting a moving target. Keep that ram moving!
And I gotta be faster on that. Jeez. You are being a nuisance, my man. I got used to Mercy's controls, and now I'm back to Warden. He controls differently.
There was nothing I could do except protect the ram. And hope.
Okay, so this is a escort kind of mission, clearly. Whew. What was that? I'm out of stamina because I swung too much. Ah! Hello? Ah! Hey! Out of the way. He's focused on me. He's gonna get surrounded by other sides.
We were deep in enemy territory. There was no way home.
Oh, okay. Executions. When locking on enemy, heavy attack is final blow to initiate it. Oh, okay. So the only way I can do the executions is if I finish with a heavy. If I finish with light, it doesn't do the same thing. All right. I was wondering why it sometimes didn't trigger. Makes sense, though. Oh my gosh! Okay, so what am I supposed to do there? That looked like that was catapults and stuff attacking it.
We were deep in enemy territory. There was no way home but forward.
Enemies here, yes. Well, what does it want me to do? None of these guys are actually attacking it. It's the catapults. I mean, I have to go run off and find the catapults? What? I don't understand. It's clearly not just normal enemies. It's the catapults, but they're behind the walls. How do I save them? How do I keep the catapults safe, then? I don't get it.
Spurn God. The Vikings are so very careful to equitably distribute their food. It all passes.
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. The thing is, I'm dealing with.
Most of it is stored.
I'm also dealing with. Jeez. Okay, that seemed to work. I'm gonna die if I'm not careful. Well, okay, so that's interesting because now the catapults aren't going off. Maybe I had to fight more of the soldiers rather than the... See, there it goes, and I don't get it.
They're retreating! Victory is here!
Oh, because we've got all kinds of guards surrounding it, actually. Contested, it says. There's something here. My goodness! There's no enemies here, though. Oh, there's one. Just as I say it. Ouch. They're so fast. Holy cow. Ah! And then we fail. Okay, so it's clearly fighting the bigger enemies. That's really dumb. That it's like I don't know where he is.
In enemy territory, there was no way home.
Not like they put a giant flag over them that says, "Hey, come and fight us." Oh, he just punched me in the gut. How rude. Give me that.
The enemy is falling back!
Back off. I'm out of... and right next to a big guy. I'm out of... Okay, trigger that. Okay, where's the other... where's the big nasty I have to fight, then? Where is he? I don't get it! There's no one there! There's no one to fight! This is absolutely stupid! This is incredibly stupid. Why is this not a...
Forward.
I also find it very frustrating that I'm trying to click the controls back and forth to different motions, and it will click and change to another. It will, rather than a swipe, I'll actually push in the control stick, so I'm actually swinging. I really don't understand. Okay, these guys are causing issues, I think, because I think they're lighting it up. Oh, for Pete's sakes! Not to mention that they're so fast, I can't even block them. Ah! This is insane.
We were deep in enemy territory. There was no way home but forward.
Clearly, it's around the. Okay, I'm gonna get these guys now. They're pissing me off. Oh, there is someone there. Look. Okay. Okay, I clearly just have to stay by the ramp. I have to babysit the thing. Because nobody can just kill him. Miyazuki, please come on in. Watch me get frustrated while I fail this thing over and over again because the game is not clear what I'm supposed to do. And watch me fail because, darn it, the controls are really sensitive. Hey, I'm trying to fight you guys, and 5 of you gang up on me. I can't just spam my stamina because I'll die. Ah! Pete's sakes! I'm backing out because, my goodness, I just can't keep them off of me. Back off. And of course, I have to fight this guy. Ah! Flippin' game.
We were deep.
Okay, this seems really stupid because I just went against one-on-one people for a long time, and now it's throwing lots of stuff at me. It just it just spiked the difficulty up a bunch.
Enemy territory.
And I don't get why.
No way home but forward.
Okay, I don't care about those guys. I'm staying here right next to the ramp. Because clearly, I have to just deal with them that way. The nasties want to come up to me, they get to come up to me, and I get to fight them. Get off my land. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm gonna run off just slightly. Take care of these stinkers. You guys can F right off. Yeah, close enough to there, I can probably come in and deal with a couple of these lighter guards. Okay, now. Somebody gonna sneak up on it from here? No, it looks like it's all knights and stuff. Okay, I need to protect the ram. Where is our nasty? Contested. There he is. I think I'm triggering it too fast. I think I'm too trigger happy when it comes to that. The parry, I need to do it when... Oh, man! Trigger both my buffs on this girl. He's fast. Okay, so that seemed to be more of the issue. Look, and clean up a couple of the cannon fodder, the army fodder. It says just protect the ram. There's no contested.
Get them retreat!
Now it's contested. Cutting shields in half and stuff. Okay. Finally got past it.
The enemy's hunting down! Looks like they want us to hit them! We're driving them back!
Thank you. Got a checkpoint.
To protect and operate the ram until we broke through.
So still protecting the ram. Now we gotta defend it against heroes trying to come in and get it. Ah! Jeez. He's gonna wipe the floor with me.
That'll show them where... We're driving them back!
Thank you. You and your stupid archers. Swing down. Crunch. Oh! Somebody locked the system in. We gotta get up top now. That is a big... Okay, another big boss. See how times I...
Good wonder. This fort's legendary Jarl.
Oh gosh. Okay. I remember to keep tying it up and ready to go. Maybe more. Oh, whoops! Ouch!
On your feet.
Ugh.
We were in. That spelled doom for the Vikings. Wasn't that why we came in the first place? It was hardly my first time sacking a fortress. Why did it bother me?
You and your rapid attacks, jeez.
They're retreating!
Hey.
We could have broken open that gate with a far smaller round. But that would have taken time. Time that the Vikings would have used to reinforce. The fortress of Sverngard was home to many of the wealthiest Viking clans. The merchant trades always produced such people. Now they would have to fight for their food.
Ouch! Jeez, woman. Thank you. Thanks. Okay, what else do we have here? Just need a little breather. Oh, hi, guys. What? Freaking wolves?
Prepare to die!
Oh, great. Well, I didn't have to do it to the wolves. Not at all. Sorry, wolves. Believe me, I don't want to have to kill you. Jeez. Really loves using that move. Kind of his combo, it seems. Ow! Okay, ow! Okay, I'm not feeling sorry for this wolf. A little too much of the bloodlust. Needs to pull back, retreat.
I know now what haunted me that day.
Oh man, look at that. All this devastation, destruction. That's level 10.
We would leave survivors to tell the tale of what had been lost at Sverngard. And when they heard, they would come, looking for what was left.
Flame swim off.
On this side.
I'm asking for it now. He has nothing to lose now. I'm in trouble. Ah. Oh, bear hug. Oh, ouch! Yeah, definitely asking for it now. Get back here. Nope. Out of that one. Oh, he's got revenge too now. Anything he does is gonna hurt a lot. Ouch. Yes, I just played dirty. Yes, I did.
You fought well.
To hell with you!
Mercy. Why are we here? I think you know.
Famine. This place houses their seed grain. There will be no new harvest. By winter, they will be killing each other over what little food is left.
I took an oath to fight for peace. So did you. All of you.
Hey. This food. Why are we not burning it all?
What do you imagine the clans would do if we burned it all?
They'd starve. Die.
They would unite. But leave them scraps. Just enough for 2, maybe 3 clans. They will fight each other over what remains. The wolves among them will rise. We're not here to kill them. We are here to teach them who they are. To set them free. Time to go home.
Yep. Good. Got to level 10. Lead the night story. Hey. A lot more stuff. Go and finish up because it looks like that's all the same stuff. Okay. Lawbringer for Gladiator. Okay, so just unlocking all the cool stuff. Okay, so I survived. Did not go to Valhalla. Okay, so we're going to swap over to raiding the raiders. So now this is turning the tables.
It did not take long for my lesson to spread across the whole of Valkenheim. But in the following winter, a lone raider rose among the clan known as the Warborn. That raider set out to reunite their people.
Sometimes a Viking is born who carries the spark of gods. Raiders, we call them. It is a name that can summon armies. Ruthless, fearless, made for battle. The moment of a Viking's death is chosen by fate. So what use have they of armor? Or a beer?
I like the rope look. The rope look is great. The Baldir also looks kind of great too. Let's go with the rope. I think we'll do that. All right. So, health versus damage, but yeah. These all say level 1, but it doesn't look like it could go up to level 3, but I'm not sure how. My guessing is that it's based on the story experience, maybe? We're gonna go ahead and try we'll try this one where I get health out of combat, so I'm always going into a fight ready. Let's see how that goes. You can see your hero's moveset in the hero section of the menu. Okay.
A year since Apollyon came. Our people starved. And the worst of us fell on each other, like beasts.
growing fat on their own people's misery. Ragnar was one of those. Let's feast!
Ugh. Rubbing my eye, now it's a little teary, and then...
And so, I came down from the mountains.
fan blowing, which... just the perpetual circle of scratching, of rubbing my eye.
I joined the Warborn. And then we did something about it.
Okay, so before this continues, I wanted to say I ended up figuring out why the Warden's voice sounds familiar. For anybody who has played Marvel Rivals, he also voices a character in that. Unfortunately, I've completely... I think it's Liam O'Brien, if I remember correctly. But he does the voice of Doctor Strange in Marvel Rivals. So... and he's done actually for a bunch of different games. He's done all kinds of stuff for games and for movies and TV shows and stuff like that. A lot of voice acting stuff. Just a second here. I want to try and get this thing out of my eye. Stop bugging me. So yeah, that was the thing that was really cool. I was like, oh, okay, now I know why.
Something about our people's vermin problem.
Okay, so now we're green fighting reds, rather than yellows fighting blues. Tip over braziers with peat or use a fire flask with... Yep.
Let's burn that gate down.
Burn that gate down!
That gate. Let's burn it. They're losing. Drive them back.
The Vikings were long thought to be just a legend. A story we told ourselves. An ancient threat that once ruled the North. Then, centuries ago, they returned from across the sea.
So, little history lesson. Something I know is that the Vikings is a term that was used for any group that went a Viking, which was to plunder and fight for glory and riches and slaves, whatever. So, Viking is something that we use as a very general term for a certain group of people, usually Norse. Viking was meant to be a verb, not a noun. So you'd go a Viking. Would be the activity of what it was called. AI, you're in the way.
The food!
Told you.
Come! It's what we came for. Let's find the rest for our people. They stolen their own people's...
Blockable zone attack. Okay.
We were there to take it back.
Oh, I didn't mean to do it that way. Burn out, you stinkers.
We're beating them!
Protect this! The food is life for our people! Guard
The
it!
raider was right. The food was here.
A vast forest once covered the valley of Valkenheim. We knights cleared that land before the Vikings returned. And when we did, we revealed the ancient ruins of the war-born clans. Imagine our surprise. A vast forest once covered the valley of Valkenheim.
None of it ended with the...
We knights cleared that land before the Vikings returned. And when we did, we revealed the ancient ruins of the war-born clans. Imagine our surprise.
You're being really annoying, dude. Jeez. Take the hint. So I don't get the breakable until I actually break all of the breakable stuff. Stop changing it. Okay. Yeesh.
We're winning! Keep driving them back!
Different raider. Might have been
This is
merciful.
ours now!
Oh, got you with the fire.
Guard this!
Glad there isn't friendly fire. I'd have killed a lot of my
Even if
guys
their mastery
over and
of
over.
steel is not as complete as ours, they are nevertheless an endlessly inventive people. We underestimate their creativity at our peril.
Oh, ouch. Yeah, that hurts fast.
We will have enough! Ragnar has brought us bounty!
People will not go hungry.
I had come for more than food. I had come for Ragnar.
It takes a special kind of madness to eat and drink and make merry while your warriors fight and burn and die outside. Ragnar was that kind of wolf. Vikings record the exploits of their greatest heroes in stone. The markers remind them of the debt of glory that must be paid to enter Valhalla. To die in battle is one thing. To die a legend is another. For a full year, the cranes and scaffolds and lumber mills of the Vikings stood silent. No time for building while contemplating my lesson. They had wolves to feed.
Now, these cranes here, you think, oh, that seems kind of imaginative. Actually, there's been actually some historical evidence that cranes like this were used. There is a project happening somewhere in Britain, I'm pretty sure. I'm sure it's Britain rather than Scotland or something like that. But what they're doing is they are doing a medieval castle recreation using the tools of the time. It's done by a university, I'm pretty sure. And what they have is that to move these really big rocks, they actually have something that's kind of like a hamster wheel attached to the cranes. So what they do is they have twofolds. They have a normal version where you're able to walk on it like a hamster wheel, and it pulls the rope and it lifts everything up by pulleys. There's a secondary one that they actually had that was a 360 boom arm, and what they did is they made it so then you could lock one of the wheels in place, so it wouldn't lift the rope, but it would allow the whole thing to twist by physics. So you could actually have the thing rotate, so you could actually lift something up, rotate the whole crane around, and then lower rocks into the castle or to the whatever side you need to be. Very interesting, really cool. And the fact that something like that was possible is super enlightening, you know. It's a reason why they're called simple machines.
Who's...
Oh!
What's going on out there? You... Face me! Ha! Come on in, then!
This was what I had come for.
War born!
Oh! Ouch! Ow! Jerkwad! Should have dodged that one rather than try and block it. Ow! I'm gonna die to this one. I am.
We are Warborn!
I wasn't going to let Ragnar get away.
Ooh, okay. Oh, the poor horses. Oh. Get out of here. Oh, this is cool. I like this. As far as I'm aware, I'm just hitting the guy on the thing. I'm not hitting the horse. Something lit me on fire.
Rust your bones!
Oh, that was a throw.
What you've done is wrong. You feast while all around you people starve. You and your warriors will learn to live like the rest of us. Or you will become food for crows. Child! Might as well ask me to pick up farming! We're Vikings.
And
So that's a no.
many Vikings actually were farmers. So
Valhalla. You're in charge now. Join us. We are with you.
They weren't much to look at, but they were a start.
it's the idea that Vikings always went off attacking, pillaging, all that stuff. It's a real big misnomer. They did that on when the Jarls told them to, when the king told them to, when things were scarce, when riches were plentiful somewhere else. They did that as surplus. They did that as a great hunt, more or less. But Vikings were far more traders and farmers and all that stuff. They did all kinds of stuff. The idea that they just sat around feasting whenever they weren't off killing things is a really strong misnomer.
The Warborn grew. Soon, much sooner than I anticipated, only 2 warlords remained in Valkenheim. The Raider, and a vicious killer named Civ. With many of the Warborn leaders held hostage, conflict was inevitable.
There's level 2. I wonder if it's by how often I use them then. Give me a second. I'm curious. Anyway. Why are you switching over keyboard? You shouldn't be switching over. Oh, Ubisoft, are you having an issue? It seems like you might be. Okay, so it looks like the game is having an issue for a moment. Give me a minute here. We're going to go ahead and jump back out. Yeah, something's gone on. It's goofing with the system. Okay, so we're going to take a small break here while I get this reset up. Because I don't know what's going on. It's wanting to do keyboard stuff when it really shouldn't be. So we're going to take just a small breather. I'm probably going to stretch, get some more water, and then we'll continue on. So I'm going to go ahead and be right back. And once we are able to do that, we will continue being Vikings. So be right back. Okay. We are now back. Ah, feels better. Now, let's see if we can get this thing to stop being silly, so we can continue on. We're doing the Viking diplomacy, playing as the raider, our second wind, all that jazz. Sweet. Let's continue. This has certainly been interesting. I understand that a large chunk of these is completely historical fictional. They've just taken the idea of these things and have kind of explored it design-wise, but philosophically, historically, it's not.
That's just barbaric.
I've seen you take scalps.
It's different.
How is it different? Taking scalps versus hiking heads, you know.
We'll just wait for your signal then?
Someone who's clearly not happy.
A millennium ago, Valkenheim was the site of a vast Nordic empire. The earth swallowed them whole. Now, in places, the rains slowly reveal that past. What else lurks beneath the soil, I wonder?
Woo, going right into it, aren't we, Boko? Who's next? Whoa, gosh, ow. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, that hurt a lot. Not cool. Who threw that?
War-born prisoners. I would free them.
Stun while can't see their opponent's guards. Oh. Darn it. Smack your buddy. Darn it. Now you're pissing me off. Woo! That was very aggressive. Breakables. Out you come. Oh, and then you grab out of this and you can write it down. Kind of cool. I'm not gonna do that. I get it anyway. Okay. Steel scavenger's. I don't know what these things do. I would assume that they're the collectibles that I find at the end of the story mission. That's what I feel like that's what these are. Yeah, that not realistic in the slightest. But it's cool though. I will say that. Okay, so we had some options here. Things that we can go do. Let's go over here, because there's... Yep.
Through example, we knights accidentally taught the Vikings the art of siege warfare. I like to think that, in turn, they showed us how to live free.
Okay, we're gonna come up the...
Vikings in cages. Unacceptable.
This is not the best place for this. I will take it. Oh, jeez. Thanks. Woo. Yeah, found an emblem. Yeah, it's the stuff that I'm finding at the end of the story mission that they're showing me.
Civ.
Raider!
We had a history.
I know it's you!
I must scream at the top of my voice!
I guess that was the signal.
Let's get going.
Now, the real fight had begun.
We're winning! Keep driving!
Oh, jeez.
Raider!
I must scream! I'm contractually obligated!
Raider! Raider!
Feel like a lozenge or something?
What are you doing among the Warborn?
You talk too much. Civ had numbers, but the Warborn had me.
That's not a good expression. I'm gonna get my butt kicked here.
The old ways of blood stir our people.
That was a little better.
We were united once more. It was time to free the rest of the Warborn.
Oh.
Stygander.
What took you so long? Finding Vikings you hadn't pissed off.
Yeah, I don't think Valkyrie would be very interested in that, but...
My thanks, warrior.
Don't disappoint me, Jarl.
Oh, I like you.
Sounded like the audio file got muffled or something. I don't know what happened there.
Now, it was time to take back our birthright.
Okay. Flexible rewards earned. Yep. So the story levels up, it's leveling up the feats. Okay. That makes more sense. Odengard. Interesting.
The Vikings united. And so quickly. Now they turned their attention to us. I left some of my Blackstones in control of their shipyards at Valkenheim. Stygander, their new Jarl, set out to take them from us.
Has anybody else noticed that the audio has changed a little bit? It sounds a little muffled for some reason. Wondering if something has happened to my audio drivers.
The Warborn grew. Soon, much sooner than
There are traditions among our people that run deep as stone. Our shields are as versatile as they are strong. Our swords are lethal, simple and ancient design. And a leader who does not lead the charge is no leader at all. We are called warlords, a name that is earned. We are the shield of our people. And we will not fall.
Okay, so we're playing as Stygander. Let's see what Stygander's like, because he's sword and board. Sword and shield. Oh, sliding down a ladder with B will knock all the players that are on. Ah, interesting. So you could climb a ladder or come to a ladder when somebody's climbing up and knock them off. Interesting. Okay, so now we're back to
would
yellow.
need ships. And I had been out of action for long enough.
Okay, give me a second here. Move sets. I'm sure it'll tell me what the different moves are once I get into it. I know that I'm seeing several women that are the fighters and stuff. I still kind of feel bad when I'm fighting women. Not that I dislike women being as empowering as like this. It's like I'm just in the norm of not feeling that women are inferior or anything, but the fact that the women have to fight. Maybe I'm old-fashioned like that. The fact that I'm killing women.
Odin's beard.
Doesn't.
Invasor! Bellicum canite!
These Blackstones had done a poor job of fortifying our defenses.
Oh, hang on.
I needed to get that gate open, and fast.
Woo! That's the thing I don't need to see. I don't need to see the meat inside the with the trachea and everything. That's going overboard. Bite into their shoulder with the blade and then smack them with the shield. Hello. Oh, he has a flail. Come at me. Come on. Come on. Stop being a coward. Get over here. You're being boring. You're so boring, I'm gonna go and break these pots. Now, where'd he go? I think he ran off. All directions in the... Oh, okay.
Horvalmir. Horvalmir.
I'll fix that. Ah, that's where this came. That's where this is. Back to the mill. Ouch.
Horvalmir.
They're giving ground.
Horvalmir.
Ah, he's doing feints. You guys like to piss off?
No superes.
Oh! There we go. Let's get you folks inside, hmm? Took longer than I thought it would take.
I should get to the ballista. I almost pity those knights.
Oh, that helps. Didn't think I just like this. Really better if there was a zoom. He's standing just in the wrong spot. Oh, failed to kill the targets. What? What other targets? For Pete's sakes.
I should get to the ballista.
All right, we'll try it again.
I almost pity those knights.
There we go.
Odin's beard.
I'm not dealing with you. Out you go. Up. Anything else I need to grab here? Oh, there's Ballista. Not gonna worry about that. Oh, ouch! Okay. Oh my gosh, okay, so yeah, he's just playing cheap now. With a break move that... Oh, come on! It's really cheap, dude. Grabs me in such a way that I literally can't.
Quite a haul.
Where I literally can't do anything when he gives me a big overhand. Come on.
Where did these come from?
Samurai ships, washing up all summer long, full of this junk.
So now we're going to be fighting against the samurai, apparently.
The samurai!
They're weak. We outnumber them 10 to 1.
And they've had a good year! We're gonna need a fleet. It was time for a raid.
Now, I didn't recognize what that was that they had in there. I would assume money. But it looked odd. So I don't know. Oh yeah, so we go immediately from Norway to Japan. That's exactly how that goes. We're gonna be fighting against samurai now. Well, this will be interesting. I'm curious. When we go down to this one here... Okay, so... some more damage. Gain stamina rapidly when resting. Yeah, we still want to regenerate health. Out of all the medieval factions, I like the samurai the most. I don't know why, but I just vibe with the thought of Bushido and all the stuff that samurai do.
Apollyon's war had taken us to the edge of extinction. But that raid reminded us of who we are. We began with a fortress on the sea. But they knew we were coming.
So this... this is kind of doing an homage to... there's a famous battle, I'm trying to remember... which one it is. Kind of similar to, I guess, what happens in, at the Siege of Tsushima.
To the gates! I welcome you all! The gates of that fortress had worked for a century. All we had to do was get them.
Warborn! Everyone to the gate!
Ah, still hit me. Goodness gracious me.
When those gates moved, the whole plan changed.
Ah, jeez. It's a little bit more. I'm out of stamina. Oh, I love how I actually drag and shuffle and move sluggishly. That actually is great. Here, Sigmund's Arthur. You take that.
This is crazy.
Ropes! Grapples, here!
Go! Lead the climb!
Need to get up that wall!
That work? Nope. Up I come.
Need to open that gate.
Yes. Out. You back off, you little stinkers. Woo! Something went boom. Someone using a big old club. Built like a sumo wrestler. Hey, Drake. It's going pretty good. No, it's okay. That's perfectly fine. I'm fully aware that I was not the priority here. It's okay. No, you're a mod for Sifra. That means that you are her mod. That means that she is the priority. Ah! You're being really rude, dude. Down. Well, we can skip the kiss. The hugger might be amenable too. So.
Gate control.
Okay, now where's that gate control? Where is it? Down there? Okay. Guy trying to be sneaky. What?
The war machines of the samurai often make ours.
Solid handshake. Yeah, we'll go with that.
They learned much during their exodus, and from many different peoples. If they hadn't, they wouldn't be such a threat.
Ow! Looking for work still. Oh. I was able to apply to a couple places that actually seemed more viable from. It was from stuff I got from the. Job fair that I went to on Tuesday. So we'll see if anything comes of them. So the two that I applied for, one is for. Ah. Gotcha. So, the two that I applied for, now that I got that out of the way, one of them is for a architectural planning checking. So, whenever buildings go up, they have to be set to certain code, the city code and stuff like that. So, straightforward, and do a light attack up top. Okay. So what you do when you do those is you do code. So basically, to get the permits and the approval by a city to get a building or structure built, they then have to get checked against the city code. So what this job does is that they would take building plans and would basically checking everything that the architecture and engineers have been doing to make sure that it's up to code. And if not, redline it and send it back, basically. So I would be on the other half, kind of what I've been doing in the past. The other job was working for Orkin. And if you've never heard of Orkin, it's actually it's a giant pesticide. It's a giant pesticide company. So the idea was to be a technician, going around and servicing residences or businesses for pest control. So attaching, walking around and doing like hand sprayers against certain bugs and stuff like that. Doesn't sound too glamorous, but the fact that there's actually a position in my town right now to work there, as well as the fact that they didn't require any kind of fancy degree or training with it. Yeah. Well, the problem is that I'm actually not good with IT. That's the thing. Well, remember, I've only applied. I've not gotten jobs yet, so... It's not like you who've actually nailed the thing and stuff. This is me just applying. I have yet to hear. I'm going to be waiting to hear back on any of that. So
Change should do it.
okay, now we're going to come down here because this is where the archers were. Let's see if we can. You would think that a lot of the companies that I've worked for, are kind of the older, are a little bit more of older style management and stuff like that. So not necessarily, not exactly super open to people who have disabilities necessarily. At least from my experience, I don't know how true that is. But just from how I've been learning about my own mental health and my own disability and stuff like that, I'd like to think that I've learned more about myself and that I'm capable of things. It doesn't always work out that way. Oh, this is strictly for the money? Oh, heck yes.
All we needed to do now was push them back.
I hate these ones where they grab me and they just instantly block me, and I can't do anything. I can't back out of it. I can't. Now I'm facing two of them. Of course I am. There we go. Stinker.
The battle was won. Only their commander remained.
It sounds like it. Hey, hang on a second. I'm gonna go run back. It looked like you were actually able to continue up higher. No, I don't. I don't mind the backseat too much if I'm frustrated with something. I'm kind of frustrated with it, so no, I'm not against it. I'll let you know if I'm annoyed with the backseating, but that wasn't bad. I didn't mind that. Oh, and there was something up here. What is that? Oh, okay. Wheel target's position. That's not bad. Fuji Kyo. So this is the...
Samaka. バーの組が全てをぶち壊しよってこの城は落ちた。もはや兵もおらぬ。我が命もほどなく尽きよう。門を開いたのは貴様だ。その命であがなえ。
You're in my way!
That's gonna be an instant hit. Yep. Yeah. Oh, we're both going revenge. Here we go. Up against the wall. Gotcha. There we go. Woo.
That day reminded our people what Viking fury could do. The Great Raid, they would call it.
That was a little better.
And it had begun.
It's just a matter of speed that they're able to do stuff like that. It kind of drives me off the wall a little bit. But there we go. Woo! Okay. Thanks for dropping in, though. I'll be finishing up in 15 minutes anyway, so. I will certainly let you know, and I'll let everybody know. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, get back in there and mod. Yeah, we're gonna do reconnaissance, and we might go over a little bit today, but we'll see.
Who have made a deal with the gods.
Yeah, have a wonderful night, and see you.
Glory for our fallen dead.
Yeah, see you later, Drake. You have a good weekend too.
They can win a place for the deserving, but they alone decide for who.
I will not be streaming tomorrow. No.
Masters of the spear and shield, scouts, trackers.
I will be around though.
Perhaps your only hope for salvation.
Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday is when I stream. Yeah. The only time when I would stream on Saturday is if I actually was like doing a collab with people or doing like a one-time deal or something like that. Okay, so we're doing reconnaissance. We're playing with Valkyrie. Yep, that's how it works. Whew.
The Mire. An apt name for a terrible place. I was sent to find a way through. Let's start by finding an outpost, or a camp, or something.
Taking the beach was one thing. Crossing the mire was another. But there was no plunder to be gained along the shore. The wealth of the samurai lay beyond the swamp.
That was good. Simple and easy. Oh! Someone tried to blind me. Didn't quite work out. How did it? Ouch, that looked like that hurt a lot. Ow. Counter hit. She has a nice, nasty little counter. Ah!
The first scout group the Vikings sent out into the mire never returned. Nor the second. Nor the third.
I'm getting more into the combat. It's still something that I struggle with because it just can be really fast. And it feels like the controls are slower than what I want my reactions to be. But that's maybe just... I think that's just me, though. I think I'll... Once I kind of get in the groove of things, it feels more natural, but man, it's hard to get into that groove, though. Up. Flare. He's dead, but he sent up a flare that said, oh, we just all got killed. Get ready for an intruder.
Whoever that warrior had alerted was probably who I wanted to talk to.
Probably.
They had one of our missing scouts captive.
Out of the way. Ow! Oh, jeez. Okay, so somebody didn't want to wait for me to try and finish him off. They just blew me up. Jeez.
There was activity by the docks to the north.
I think I remember when they actually showed like the setting, the trailer for For Honor, and showed all the different sets like coming together in a triad of conflict. In the very center, there was like this tiny little sprout, this little green sprout that popped up. And it was like, oh, we could be a friendly or not. And then along the lines of like, no, we have to get back to fighting each other.
Is split among the many houses of the daimyo. Their defenses vary in quality, but none of their defenders lack in skill.
Okay, right click. Oh, so okay. If I can get this hairy, let's get this. So is that the way we're supposed to go? We actually want to go that way. Okay. Getting closer to the walls. It's not necessarily a place over here. It's not that bad. Oh, just instantly got him knocked. Kind of cool. All right. Run back over and grab this one. Oh, don't stick me there. Come on. Get me out of the fight a little bit. Oh, jeez. You jerk. Just take the hit. Pete's sakes. That was really annoying. Ah! Who is shooting? Are they up high? Where are they?
Maybe one of them would know how to get to the city. Is there another direction over here? I'm curious what it is. Nicely done. You're still nearly dead, dude.
The mire would claim many Viking lives if their scouts could not find a safe way through to the city. Or even if they could.
Only to level 15. Big chunk of his health. Take that advantage. These guys are sneakers. This looks so painful. Yeah, I'd be nervous, dude.
So, What did they tell you?
I don't speak Japanese.
Well, now what? We need maps.
There's a monastery.
How do you know? Wait here. I'll get reinforcements. Wait for us here.
And of course, she doesn't listen. Anyway.
Finally.
Okay. We're going to head and end that right there. Again. So that was a lot of fun being able to go through all that stuff, finished up the Knights, went through most of the Vikings, sending our way up there. So we're going to go ahead and call it. So I want to thank everybody who showed up. Drake, you absolute star. You show up and you talk to me and stuff. It's wonderful. Give my best to Sephra. So, end of this week, we're going to be taking a break over the weekend. No planned streams for that. When Monday rolls around, we will be back into Marvel Rivals. And we'll be jumping in, doing that, and probably clearing every single mission that's available to me. Who knows? I might even be able to find a guest or somebody to come play with us. Who knows? But I want to thank everybody who showed up, who watched. I appreciate it. Even though you didn't speak, you know I'm always there for you lurkers. I'm a lurker myself. I appreciate it all the same. I'm going to see how far we get into it. So next week, Monday, Marvel Rivals. Typical play through that. If anybody's interested in joining me with that, be of age, be a friend, and come let me know. It would be fun to play with some people while I stream, because I really haven't done that before. 2, we'll be going back into, on Tuesday, we'll be go back into LEGO Star Wars once again. We broke 85%, so we're actually getting really close to it. We've gotten to the point where I'll probably be able to finish it up within this month. Almost guaranteed. We'll finish that, and then we can move on to a new game. Wednesday, it's going to be Fall Guys. I haven't jumped into Fall Guys for a little bit, but we're going to be doing that. And we're also going to be looking at other options. I did find out that for Wednesdays and Saturdays, it's actually triple experience in Star Wars Battlefront. So we might slip that into a rotation as well to kind of play through the game. I've yet to see, because we'll be playing one of these games for a long, long time. But that's something that I could potentially do, is playing Star Wars Battlefront on Wednesdays. Because it seems that there was a bit of an interest when I played it after Star Wars Day, so there's always a chance that I could get back into it and play it, because I do enjoy it, playing Battlefront games. And then Thursday will be LEGO Star Wars, then Friday it will be back into For Honor. Once we complete the story mode for this, I need to figure out a different game to play on Fridays, but it might turn into something else. I don't know yet. It probably could turn into... After this, it probably could turn into playing like an Assassin's Creed game. The Assassin's Creed games will be interesting. They're large games as well, but it could turn into something of... I'm actually going to do like a full 100% of the Assassin's Creed games, if applicable. I know that I've only played the first 2, plus Brotherhood. So the first 3 games, basically, are the only ones I've played. I know that there's a lot of collectibles you have to get for those. We'll have to see about that. But that's kind of what the schedule's kind of looking like. If you guys like my content and want to see more, go to my YouTube channel. You can watch the raw streams. You can watch my shorts that I play up there. The shorts also show up on TikTok, on Instagram, on Twitter, Blue Sky, as well as Threads. If you want to follow me on any of those platforms, feel free. I have very little interactivity with people on there. If you leave a comment on any of those things, I will answer as soon as I get it, which is usually pretty quick, on usually a daily basis, usually. So please, interact with me, talk with me, ask questions, all that jazz. I love every single moment of that. I really want to interact with people who are interested in watching it. If you stream yourself, let me know, more or less. I have a network of people that I listen to and watch to when they stream, and I will lurk and support when I can. However, to finish this off, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all of you. I want you all to have a safe weekend, have a fun weekend, moreover. And I will see you all Monday for new streams, all right? So, until then, take care.